We begin this morning with the aftermath of the terror attack at a crowded mosque in Egypt that left at least 305 worshippers dead and 128 injured. Friday's assault was in the northern part of the troubled Sinai Peninsula.
So far, no group has claimed responsibility for the attack. Charlie D'Agata is following developments from our London bureau, and he has the latest. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning. Egypt's president vowed to respond to the massacre with an iron fist, and within hours, jets were scrambled, launching airstrikes targeting the militants behind the worst terrorist attack in that country's recent history. The Egyptian military released video this morning claiming to show fighter jets targeting vehicles used in yesterday's attack that they said killed suspected militants inside and zeroing in on hideouts. While outside the hospital, exhausted medics loaded ambulances with more victims they simply were not able to save. The blood-stained walls inside the mosque tell of the horror that unfolded when as many as 30 armed militants set off a bomb during Friday prayers and gunned down as many worshippers as they could as they tried to escape, even opening fire on emergency vehicles trying to tend to the wounded. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has vowed to respond with brutal force to those behind the attack. For years, the Sinai Peninsula has been a fertile ground for Islamic extremists like ISIS, despite repeated government attempts to root them out. In the past, the militant group has targeted Egyptian soldiers and security forces. And ISIS in the Sinai also claim responsibility for twin bombings on Christian churches that left 45 dead and killing a busload of Christian pilgrims earlier this year. But yesterday's attack was the first ever large-scale assault on a mosque. Worshippers there practice the Sufi branch of Islam, which ISIS has branded as blasphemous. A place where they gathered for peace and sanctuary yesterday provided neither one. Some have noted that the attack took place in a small, tight-knit village, and that staggering death toll amounts to about 10% of the population. Alex?
Charlie D'Agata in London. Thanks, Charlie.